Oh, hi. Sorry about that. Still working out some jank. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Kowarii Koi because I like puns and portmanteau. Um, I don't know. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little fish. I promise. I'm just a fish, I think. Um, So, hi. I'm going to be super awkward today, and I'm still working out a lot of bugs, but I'm glad you're here. Um, I am an angler fish, as you might be able to tell from this thingy on my head. It's called an esca, or a lure if you want to be boring. Basically, it's how I fish for more fish. I like food. I like fish. Yeah. I'm super awkward today and I'm embarrassed, but we're gonna keep going through this a little bit. Okay, so this is me. This is my model. Uh, I don't have a whole lot to show off at the moment. We'll see what I am able to. I have a little bit of my dress visible and it's cute and I'll make more visible soon, I promise. I put a lot of work into this. I actually made everything myself, which probably explains the jank and the pastel. Uh, Fun little bit of trivia. It took me about 3 or 4 years of work on this back and forth to like actually get going. So we'll see how much this improves as I actually learn to get my way out of the holes I've figured my way into. Uh, but it'll be fun and we'll do it together. I'm so excited. You should be excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so I want to talk about myself a little bit and tell you who I am. So here we are. This is me. My birthday is June 8th. I am 161 centimeters and my blood type is O. I mentioned before I like food and fish. As you can see, I mentioned sushi specifically for no particular reason. Um, I really like spooky movies and games. I have a lot of retro games and I have a soft spot for all kinds of retro or weird or janky games. So prepare. There's going to be a lot of things you might have never heard of or things you didn't know could have existed. Did you know, for example, there's a Mountain Dew version of a Game Boy Advance? Yeah, that's a special one. We're gonna show some of the weirdness off, I think. Um, I mentioned spooky games. I love me my spooky games. I've got a lot of old, like, PS1, PS2 horror that I like to pull out, especially at this time of year. I also really love puzzle games and like weird classic RPGs. Final Fantasy is great, but like, give me a Suikoden, man, you know? Also Zelda. Anything that is puzzle is good, and Zelda is puzzle, ultimate puzzle. Um, I could go off on Zelda for way too long, and I promise you I will once I'm less awkward. It'll be great. Aside from the gaming, I also like to watch movies and documentaries, and I think watch-alongs are neat. We can pick all kinds of things. My interests are pretty wide. I also like to sing, so I'm hoping as early as this weekend, maybe doing a karaoke, getting that going. Um, the music's probably gonna be a little all over the place. I love everything from Hanabier to Nightwish to Carly Rae Jepsen. So buckle up, man. It's gonna be fun. I promise. Um, Sometimes I draw. I mentioned before that like everything you see was made by me. And yeah, it's all either hand drawn or clip art that I manipulated slash used as like a baseline to have fun with. So we might do a couple drawing streams. I like to be challenged. So if you can give me things I suck at to get better at, that'd be rad. That'd be super cool. I also like bubbles. They're pretty and they're rainbows and they go pop and I love them. They're the best. Um Things I dislike, I don't like the sun. It hurts. I also don't like birds. They're pretty, but they're scary little dinosaurs. Um Also no anchovies. The no, they're mean. They gang up on you and they're salty bitches. Um, as far as favorite games go, I did mention Zelda, um, which happens to fit all three of these categories if you look hard enough. Uh, but that should give you some idea of where things are gonna go here. It'll be fun, I promise. As far as my dreams and goals, I want to eat a lot of food and share food recipes. I had a pretty weird diet for most of my life because of a chronic illness. So I learned to kind of make workarounds for a lot of things I missed eating, and I think it's a lot of fun to share that and would love to do like cooking and baking streams. Uh, I also want to make some friends. The past few years have been weird and I've only gotten more awkward, and I think it would be neat to maybe make new friends who happen to like the same things I do. That'd be cool. I also want to make art that's drawing and music and I don't know, all the fun stuff. Come, man, we can do this. And I want to make you happy. I don't want you coming here for a bad time. I want you coming here and smiling. So, as I said before, this is kind of just covering everything again if you have any questions. Um, Also, nerd stuff. There's gonna be nerd stuff. I really like science. I really like the scarier parts of science, like getting into the deep ocean and the creatures that live there, or weird space stuff, or even volcanoes. I don't know, I like it when science terrifies me, and I want to share some of that with you guys. It makes me happy. History is kind of a lot of the same thing there. There's a lot of history that's somewhere between Monty Python and Junji Ito at the same time, and I love that. So we're gonna cover some of the weirder stuff just for funsies, and maybe we can help me remember how Japanese works as a language. I used to be gooder at it than I am now, but brains don't do. Yeah. Okay, so one more page to bore you with. This is any of my official important stuff. Um, I don't know if you wanna start using hashtags to call me out for my awkward bullshit already, but I had some ideas and I'm okay with all of them. Use them judiciously. Uh, likewise, if you want to use a fishing pole to make fun of me, that's valid. That's extremely valid. I will have a Discord up soon, and you can judge my terrible taste in movies there because I'll start posting movie ideas as soon as that's up, and it'll be great. I'm so excited. I also have a Blue Sky. It's full of puns. It's just memes and puns. That's all it's gonna be. There's no hope. It's just there. Please join it. It'll be great. It's just going to degrade from here. This is the most normal I'll ever be. So, back in my hangout space, I'm not gonna make this too much longer because I really don't have much to say today. I just wanted to finally get this up. It has been many years of working around chronic illness and very demanding jobs and, well, chaos, but I finally got things going. We got a thing. Look, the thing. So, yeah, thanks for coming by. You'll see me soon. I'm gonna get a schedule posted and I'm gonna try to do a karaoke thing this weekend. Uh, might do like spooky songs because it's spooky ween. Yay, spooky ween. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for coming by. Otsukoi!